is, right, I'm going to do a tutorial on how to make these mini books out of a sheet of 12 by 12 paper. Now, I have pinched this idea from this little book that was gifted to me by Emily, or Em's Craft. I'll leave a link to her channel underneath, and she sent me this in a rack that she sent me. And I just loved it. I just thought it was absolutely amazing. And this is the one that Emily's done. And I asked her to do a tutorial, but she's going on holiday, so she was a bit pushed for time, and she didn't get round to it. And I looked and looked and looked on YouTube, and now I did see some that were similar with a pocket here, but not the same as this one, because the way that Em's has done it, she's got pockets here, but she's also got a top tag spot as well. And this is all out of one sheet of 12 by 12. And as much as I looked, I could not find a tutorial. There may well be one out there, but I couldn't find one for exactly the same as this. So what I did was, I did it true crafter style. When somebody sends you something that you like and you want to imitate, I looked at it and poked it and measured it and tried to figure out how she'd done it, and eventually I did it. So this is the one that Em's made for me. It's absolutely beautiful, and I have imitated it. And I made this one, which is going in a gift set to somebody. And this is the one that I came up with. I haven't done these tags yet. Those are still to be done. But this is the one that I've come up with, again with the tags in the back. And I just went a little bit extra and put lace on the bottom of each page as well, just because I had some spare. You don't have to. I mean, you can embellish them more. You could add another, you could add more pages, you could do whatever you want to it, but I'm going to show you the very basics of it. Now I'm going to keep these videos as short as I can. I may well split it into 2 videos at 10 minutes each, so that people don't get bored. Because me personally, I don't like watching long videos. Now you will need a sheet of 12 by 12, and it is better if it's a double-sided one, so that when you fold it, you've got patterned paper on every fold. You'll need something to cut your paper with, whether it's a paper trimmer, or if you can just measure it and cut it nicely with scissors. However you cut, that's what you need. And it's preferable to have some kind of scoreboard. It just makes your folds better. If you can manage to fold things neatly without using a scoreboard, and you can do it with just a measuring mat, that's fine. Then you can do that. So the first thing you want to do is get your 12 by 12, and you just literally cut it in half, so that you've got 2 sheets of 12 by 6. That's all you do. First of all, I'll put it in here. Now I have to be careful because I am not very good at measuring. I'm terrible. The amount of times I've cut things wrong, measured them wrong, it's just untrue. So I'm just making sure that this is straight and I've got it right, and then I'll cut. So now I've got my two strips like that of 12 by 6, okay? And you're going to start on your scoreboard and do these scores at these measurements, and you do the same on each piece of paper. First of all, you want to decide which way around you want your paper, because if you look, whichever way you fold it will depend what background you've got there, okay? So just plan that before you go, okay? The first score you're going to make is at 2 inches. Now I am going to have my floral pattern on the inside, okay? So I'm going to put that down there. I'm going to score at 2. Do it quite firmly. So because I want my pattern on the inside, I'm going to fold up the dotter at 2 and fold that, okay? So that will now have my front and my back page on there, okay, and that will stay on the inside. Okay, then you want to score along your 12 by 12 length, along the length, every 3 inches, okay? Now you can do it with that bit folded up or you can fold it back down, it's up to you. I'm going to do it folded up just for quickness. Now press down as firmly as you can depending on your quality of paper, because you don't want to go through it and make holes. This is quite sturdy paper. This is Pavilion by, I can't remember what the collection's name is, I've forgotten. Floral Pavilion by, I think it's first edition. So there I've scored at every 3 inches. Okay, can you see that? Yeah. So then you fold it inwards, like that. Then you fold it outwards, so you're fan folding, okay? A fan fold or a concertina fold. Fold it one way, fold it the other way. Use your bone folder or whatever, you can use a pencil, you can use whatever you want if you don't have a bone folder. So that has folded it in a fan fold and it looks like a W, okay? And those are going to be the first pages of your book. You then do the same to the second piece of paper, okay? Now make sure you fold it, you're going to do it the same. So, have I got my pattern the same way up? Let me just check, because I want it all the same way up. That's something you need to bear in mind, that your paper's going in the same directions. Yes, it is. Right. So the first score that I do is at 2. Down the length. Okay? So 2 inches score. And fold. Like that. Then put it back up. Oops, my mat's slipping. And score at every 3. 3, 6, 9. So you've got a score at every 3 inches, and then again you fold it in and then back and then in. So it's just like you're folding a fan, okay? But each time you fold it, make sure it's nice and flush and really, really press down firmly with your, whatever it is you use to do your scoring with. Whatever your tool that you like to use is. Just because you want those edges nice and neat and crisp so that it lies nicer. Okay, so then you've got another W, okay? Now you've got 2 of those, okay? So now you don't need your scoreboard anymore. Now for ease, I'm going to use double-sided tape. You can use wet glue, you can use red line tape, you can use whatever you want, okay? Now, the first taping that you're going to do is, you're going to tape these 2 together. So you've got 1 W there and 1 W there, okay? You simply meet them back to back in the middle, and that page will be fused, and that's your middle, okay? So your score line on the back of the last page of the first one, and you could say the front of the first page on the second, so that you can join the whole booklet together, okay? So I'm just going to do it really quickly. You will take more care over this, okay? I'm doing it really quickly for the sake of this video, and so I'm just going to stick them down 2 edges. You will stick on all 4 sides, okay, for it to be firm on this one. Then lift your strips off and you put in them 2, the back of that one and the front of that one, you're putting them together. Join them up neatly, you don't want it overhanging, you want them joined up as neatly as you can, corner to corner. and then press it, and then that makes your whole booklet. Okay, so that is just them two pieces joined together in the middle first of all. Okay, now I'm going to come back and show you where to stick the rest of the score tape. Okay, back in a moment.